Hi, and welcome to Artful Thursday with Mama Pearl. Today we're making more ornaments for my Christmas tree. This time I am using some stamps, silicone stamps that I got from AliExpress. And we're using cardstock I got from Big Lots. And we're using some markers that I got from Brandless. If you saw my Brandless unboxing video, there's a link right up there in the corner. Or right up here in the corner, I'm not sure where. Up there in the corner. Or over there maybe. Who knows? But there is a link to my Brandless unboxing. These are the fun tip markers. They are 8 count multicolored 0.4 millimeter, and I'm really pleased with them. They're very nice markers. We're also using some double-ended markers from the Dollar Tree. Also, my latest find, these wonderful, wonderful glitter markers from the Dollar Tree, and those, I really love them. And we're using some colored pencils from the Dollar Tree, some Crayola colored pencils, and also some Papercraft metallics and Papercraft watercolor markers. And we'll be using some glitter glue, also from the Dollar Tree. And we'll be using cardboard and some nice tissue paper that I also got at the Dollar Tree. Alright, so let's get started here. The first thing I did, using just some scrap cardstock that's clean. You only need one side of it. And I've got my stamp block and my stamps. This little set is a holiday set. It's hedgehogs, birds, and kittens. And so what I did, I took each one and put a little ink on it. It's just black ink. You can see what kind it is. I picked it up at Michael's, I think. And so I stamped them down, and I've already made a bunch of these. I had to test it out, you know. And in fact, I filmed this video once, but the camera was not in a good position, and so I ended up filming my couldn't see anything that I was doing. It was all down here by me. So I'm trying to get it under the camera this time. It's alright that it's light. Don't need a full impression because I'm going back over all these with markers and crayons and all sorts of fun stuff. Just a little ink. And just put it right there. And no shade about the way I'm treating my stamps. I do clean them. I'm just not going to stop in the middle of the video to go clean my stamps real quick. I clean them with alcohol and the ink comes right off of them, and they do clean up. And there we go. So those are the 4 stamps that I'm working with today. The next thing I'm going to do is color them. So I decided, and I color from left to right because I'm right-handed and I don't want to put my hand down on the stuff I've already colored. And if you notice my gloves, I'll tell you this real quick. The reason I wear my gloves is because, one of the reasons is I have fibromyalgia and arthritis, and they keep my hands warm. It's gotten chilly where I am. But the second reason is it keeps me from putting my hand with the oils on what I'm working on. It absorbs, it wicks away the moisture from my hands and pulls it away so I don't smudge up what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll try to keep this in frame. Hopefully I am. Because you don't know how disappointed I was when I went back and looked at 35 minutes of video. And all of it was done way over here where you couldn't see it. So this is the Crayola pencils, cheap Dollar Tree, but I'm really impressed. They're very soft and you don't have to push real hard to make a good impression. And the first time I did this, I thought these were little hats. And then I realized after I colored them red and green that they weren't little hats, they're part of the duck's arms. He's such a cute duck. I like this duck. Alright, the next thing is, this is the yellow orange Crayola pencil. And like I said, it just really, you don't have to push very hard at all. I've been watching a lot of makeup tutorials, and I think they've made me a better artist. I'm very impressed by the YouTubers that have makeup channels. I used to think makeup, you know, I didn't have the highest thoughts of makeup. I don't wear it very often, mainly because I can't afford good quality makeup, and so if all I can afford is Dollar Tree, and I have to work that hard to put on makeup, and I don't even like the way I look once I do. So I just don't wear it, and nobody seems to mind. But those makeup artists, they are really artists, and they craft art on faces, and they can totally change appearance with just the minimum of things. I stay out of their drama though. The makeup artists, just like every other little group, they've all got their drama, and you know, it seems to be a trend on YouTube that, you know, you got to have drama to get the views, and I don't subscribe to that. I don't like drama. I just do what I do, and either you like it or you don't, you know. Now I'm using some peach. Let me go back in and peachy. I like hedgehogs so much. They are so fun. So, yeah, watching makeup artists has helped me with my my banter while I'm working. It's hard for me to talk and work at the same time, but I don't want to just sit here in silence and y'all just, you know, going, well, we see her moving, you know, I want to be entertaining, but at the same respect, you know, I'm concentrating and working, you know, and now I'm not going over the lines necessarily. I'm not trying to go over the lines. I'm adding to, kind of like, you know, go back to the makeup artists here, kind of like you're filling in your eyebrow. Give it a little depth. And this is a kind of a chocolate brown. And oh, I need to go back and color in his hand. Color in his little hand. And then this is the glitter markers. They're like paint markers. You got to shake them. They've got the little mixer thing in there to keep them mixed. And when you first get them, you've got to do the, you know, press them down. The point goes down, and then very light hand with these, because like I said, they are like paint pens. They flow very easily. So you don't even though it's got a really fat tip, you don't have to touch the tip down. You just let the glitter paint fall out and kind of drag it around with the tip. And then give him a green one. And after I'm going to fussy cut these. I don't have a die cutter or anything like that. And these stamps didn't come with dies anyway. But I'm going to fussy cut them. And after I fussy cut them, I will go back and do some more touch up to them. But right now, that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one out. First, I'm going to let it dry a little bit. And while I let it dry, I will show you what else we have. I've already pre-cut my cardboard. And this is just from a cardboard box. It's from the brand list yesterday, from one of the inserts in the box. And it was plain on both sides, so I'm just using one sheet. Now, if your cardboard has writing on one side, you can always do 2 sheets of cardboard and put the writing together, you know, and glue them like that. And when you get to put the, I'll show you how to put the hanger on, but if you do 2 pieces of cardboard, you can just glue the hanger in between the 2 pieces. Or you can also use a little bit larger sheet of cardboard. It gives you that beveled frame, but I just, you know, I keep it simple. I just wanted to do one. And then this paper, I loved it. It's got the plaid that everybody's going crazy for this year. It's got that kind of rustic cabin Canadian feel to it, I guess. The flannel lumberjack feel, that's what I'm thinking of. And I just cut it by hand. I didn't measure it with a ruler or anything like that. I just cut it out by hand and matched it up to the cardboard. And so I'll go ahead and glue one of those on for you. I'll show you that. I've got Elmer's school glue in the little tubes. I love these little tubes like this. It's so easy to manage. And it doesn't take a lot of pressure. And it's just like coloring with a marker. I got some other glue from the Dollar Tree, and oh my gosh, it's all I can do to squeeze it out. It just takes too much strength. With the arthritis, you know, I don't have a lot of hand strength. So anything that makes my job easier. Okay, so I'm going to spread my glue in there, and then I have this scrap piece of cardboard that I've been using. And I just gently spread it out. Doesn't matter if you go over the edges because this stuff dries clear. You just don't want any big wads of it. So I put a lot on there, didn't I? All right. You just need a thin coat of it, and then you place it on there. You might get a few little wrinkles, but that's all right. It gives it character. Okay. Now, I'm going to set that aside. Let me get a little scrap piece of tissue. Ooh, I got some ink on my hand. Good to know. And I'm going to just wipe off the excess glue, the big puddles of it. And I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and we'll go back to. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to wash my hands real quick before I fussy cut. All right, I am back. And I'm going to go ahead, because this is dried now a little bit. And sorry, I bumped the camera. And we'll go ahead and fussy cut this. Now, for those of you who do fussy cutting, do you find you make a face when you fussy cut? It's like, back to the makeup again, it's like putting on mascara. Everybody has a mascara face that you make, or a lipstick face. I have a fussy cutting face. Sometimes I hold my breath, and I don't know why, or I blow. Let me go ahead and cut that off of there so I can get a better grip. I'm going to leave, there are going to be little white spaces that I do leave, but I will color those in to match the background once I put them on there, once I glue it down. The background is really kind of busy, so the white spaces really won't show up that much. But I'm just going to go in and get this little bit I missed here around the feet. This is just a set of nail scissors, fingernail scissors from a manicure set from the Dollar Tree. You guessed it. That's where I get everything from, the Dollar Tree. Even do my grocery shopping there. We've really come a long way. Ours has a huge freezer section and everything. So there we go. Now, and I cut the little hairs off his head, but they're not really going to show up on the block anyway. So get more of our little Elmer's school glue in the nice, convenient, squeezable container. You want to make sure you go around the edges, but you don't want it really thick on the edges because you don't want it to squeeze out that much. Because like I said, it does dry invisible, but it can leave a little bit of a shimmer. But you can alleviate that by scraping some glitter glue over a dried one, and I'll show you that technique in a minute too. If you have too much shine, and then don't be too scared just to plop him down there. Perfection is not the key, and this is my ornament going on my tree, and I will know its imperfections because I made it, but I will appreciate it because I think it's absolutely stinking cute. All right, now that we've got it set down, I'm going to go back in. Give just a little more glitter. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but oh my goodness, that glitter is just amazing. And then, let's see, we can do a little, have a there, is that a red? Yeah, I can go in like this with a pencil and color in that, and that goes to about there. And then I can go back in with a green. Here's my green. Yeah, green. Oh, come on. Don't like wasting your time on the video looking for stuff. Well, it's a blue, but it's still. Oh, it's green. That. There we go. Now, let that dry for a minute, and I will put my hanger on it. A little piece of masking tape here. I use the backing off of my double-sided tape to keep up with my masking tape ends because I hate searching for the end. Just like my hands, my eyes are not the greatest, and so anything I can do to make little things easier for me. And so I'm going to stick it right about there, kind of crossways, and then I'm going to take and make a little loop and stick it there about crossways, and then I'm just going to stick it on the back about halfway, just like that. Now, like I said, I opted to use just one piece of cardboard. If you use two, then that loop would be hidden in between the two pieces. And then, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'll show you the ones that I've already done. They go together really quick. And some of these don't have hangers on them yet, so ignore that. I haven't put the hangers on them yet. And what I was going to do with the hangers, another thing you can do with the hangers, instead of using masking tape, if you get those peel and stick gift tags, gift labels from Dollar Tree, you can put one of those on the back. And you can write to and from. You can even give these away, give them to your kids, keepsake ornaments, or family members, or, you know, people that you want to thank for doing things. So there you go. Another set of Christmas ornaments done. I hope you've enjoyed watching me create these, and we'll see you next time.